You open your favorite online store with one simple goal: buy a charger for your phone. You type it in, scroll for a moment, and add one to your cart. Then a row appears, recommended for you, frequently bought together. A bundle with headphones, a cable pack, even a smart lamp that looks suspiciously like your taste. 10 minutes later, you are checking out with a full cart. It feels almost as if the website anticipated your choices before you made them. So, how do algorithms know what you'll buy next? This isn't a rare glitch. It's the default experience of modern digital life. You open Amazon for one product, recommendations pull you sideways. Netflix chains you through because you watched. Spotify playlists match your mood too well. YouTube turns one video into 10. Across shopping, streaming, and social media, the pattern's the same. These platforms seem to understand your tastes, your impulses, and even your weak spots with surprising accuracy. It can feel like mind reading. It isn't. It's data. Behind every "you might also like this" box, there's a system quietly learning from millions of tiny signals. What you click, what you ignore, how long you watch, when you stop, what you search for, and what people like you tend to do. In this episode, we'll open that black box in 3 layers. The data layer, what these platforms actually collect about you, and how those pieces form a hidden profile. The algorithm layer, how recommendation systems use that profile to predict what you'll probably click or buy next. The impact, how this shapes your spending, your habits, and your sense of control, and what you can do about it. To understand recommendations, you don't need equations. You just need to know what the system sees. Think of the data in 3 groups: your actions, your context, and your history. First, your actions. These are the obvious signals. Every time you click on a product, watch a video, tap on a playlist, or add something to your cart, or remove it, the system records that. On streaming platforms, it doesn't just log what you play. It tracks what you start, what you finish, and what you abandon in the first few seconds. It pays attention to your searches too, because what you type into the box is one of the clearest expressions of what you want right now. Second, your context. Context is everything around the action. Are you on your phone or on a laptop? Is it a weekday evening or a Sunday morning? Are you usually on a mobile connection during your commute or on a smart TV at home? Platforms don't always know your exact situation, but they often know your time zone, your device type, and your general region. Over time, patterns appear. Maybe you watch short, light videos late at night on your phone and long documentaries on weekends on your TV. Third, your history. This is where it becomes powerful. Over days, months, and years, all those actions and contexts pile up. The system remembers the kinds of products you buy regularly, the genres you watch often, the categories you scroll past without touching, and the things you keep coming back to. It notices if you watched several videos about home workouts or bought baby-related products 3 times this month. It notices that you often skip horror movies but usually finish crime dramas. A single shopping session can generate dozens or even hundreds of signals. On their own, each data point is tiny. One click or one search doesn't say much about you, but algorithms don't care about single events. They care about patterns. To capture those patterns, platforms build what we can think of as a user profile. Technically, this might be stored as a long list of numbers, sometimes called an embedding. You don't see those numbers, but you can imagine them as a map of your tastes and tendencies. On this map, Some areas glow brighter than others. A strong tech gadgets region, a growing home fitness region, a very faint classical music region. The system isn't labeling these in words. It simply learns from your behavior that when items share certain characteristics, you're more or less likely to respond. And it isn't just you. Items themselves, products, videos, songs, also get profiles. They belong to categories, share tags and features, and are often watched or bought by similar groups of people. So both you and the items live inside the same invisible space of preferences. You can picture it as a huge abstract map where every user is a point and every item is another point. The job of the recommendation system is simple to state. Find the items whose points sit closest to you. So how does that abstract map turn into, here is a pair of headphones you will probably buy? Think of the algorithm in 3 stages: input, process, and output. The input is your recent behavior plus your long-term profile. Imagine you just searched for wireless headphones, clicked on 3 mid-range models, spent more time on one page than the others, and then left without buying. The system takes all of that and adds your wider history. You tend to choose mid-priced items, you prefer certain brands, you like products with many reviews, and you rarely pick the absolute cheapest option. Now comes the process where different recommendation methods kick in. One classic idea is collaborative filtering. In plain language, this means find people who behave like you and see what they ended up choosing. If thousands of users with similar profiles and similar searches eventually buy a particular set of headphones, the system can guess that you might want those too. It is the algorithmic version of people who are into what you are into often chose this next. Another idea is content-based recommendation. Here, the system looks less at who you are and more at what the items are. It analyzes the features of things you've liked or consumed in the past, their category, price range, brand, description, or even patterns in the audio and video themselves. On a streaming platform, if you often finish slow-paced crime shows with female leads, it doesn't just say more crime coming up. It looks for shows that share those deeper characteristics with the ones you completed and rated well. Modern platforms usually combine both approaches and more. They use deep learning models that take in your actions, your context, global trends, and item features, and output a single thing, a probability for each candidate item. The system estimates how likely you are, in this moment, to click, watch, or buy if it shows that item to you. In practice, it works like this. When you open the homepage, the platform considers a huge catalog of possible items. First, it applies basic filters. Items must be in stock, available in your region, not obviously inappropriate, and not something you just bought. Then, from the remaining pool, the model scores each item according to that predicted probability. The higher the predicted chance you'll engage, the higher the item moves in the ranking. The output is what you see. Rows like recommended for you, because you watched and frequently bought together. The order inside those rows isn't random. The top positions are simply the items with the highest predicted score for you right now. Sometimes the system will deliberately slip in a few items slightly outside your usual pattern. This is called exploration, a way to test new possibilities and avoid getting stuck recommending the same narrow set forever. From your point of view, it can feel like the platform understands you. From the algorithm's point of view, it never knows you at all. It just compares profiles, updates its beliefs after every action you take, and constantly bets on what you're most likely to do next. All of this isn't just a clever trick in the background, it changes your daily life in very practical ways. On the positive side, recommendation systems genuinely save time. You don't have to search through thousands of products or scroll endless catalogs. You get a focused shortlist that often feels relevant. You discover books, artists, channels, and tools you might never have found on your own. For creators and businesses, this can be a lifeline. If the algorithm recognizes that people like you enjoy their work, it can send them a steady flow of attention. But there are trade-offs. When systems are optimized for engagement, not for your long-term well-being, it's easy to slide into impulse purchases you didn't plan, subscriptions you barely use, or hours of content you only half enjoy. If the platform learns that you're vulnerable to certain deals late at night, it may keep showing them. Your spending can slowly drift upward, not because you made a clear decision, but because the easiest options were always in front of you. There's also the issue of filter bubbles. By mostly recommending things that look similar to what you already like, the system can keep you in a narrow lane of products and ideas. It feels comfortable, but it can limit what you see and what you consider. So what can you actually do with this knowledge? A few practical mindset shifts help. Treat recommendations as suggestions, not instructions. When you see recommended for you, you can mentally add based on what kept people like you clicking in the past. Use search and deliberate choice for important decisions, for big purchases, long-term subscriptions, or content that might shape how you think. Step outside the recommended rails. Compare options. Look things up directly. Let the algorithm be one input, not the only one. Remember that your behavior trains the system. Every click is a vote. If you keep watching content you don't truly enjoy, the algorithm will happily give you more of it. If you pause, back out, or search for something different, you're nudging your profile in a new direction. You can't fully control the algorithm, but you can influence the version of you it thinks it's serving. Algorithms don't read your mind, they read your patterns, they collect your clicks, searches, watch times, and purchases, compress them into a hidden profile of your tastes, and use that to rank the items you see on screen. The result can feel eerily personal, but underneath, it's just statistics at scale. Understanding that gives you an advantage. You can see recommendations as offers, not destiny, and choose when to follow them, when to ignore them, and when to step outside them entirely. Want to decode more algorithms shaping your everyday life? Subscribe to Behind the Algorithms for the next one.